Hi guys, I'm here today to make another newborn cloth diaper video. The other one that I have that you may have seen is different specific diapers that I did and didn't like and a recommendation for what to buy to newborn cloth diaper. This video is a more simplified recommendation and also how to actually use the diapers. So what I'm going to recommend is something called flats and covers. And flat diapers are just a single layer of cloth, and then this is the actual diaper that absorbs the pee and poop, and then the other thing is a cover, which is a waterproof piece so that your baby's clothes don't get all wet. This can be reused as long as it does not have poop on it, and the diaper is not reused until you wash it. So the reason I'm going to recommend this system over other systems, I've used all the systems. I've been cloth diapering for 5 years. I have 2 kids. They overlapped. I still have one in diapers. So I've tried all the systems, and flats and covers I truly believe are the best system. It is the cheapest system. It is the most environmentally effective system because you don't have to buy as many pieces. You need less covers because you can reuse them, and the one size flat can last them from birth to potty training, so you're not having to buy multiple sizes. You can use these for other things. Flats, the most important thing I think that is appealing to them is they are the simplest to wash, and I think washing cloth diapers is what A, intimidates people to start, and B, causes them to leave because it can be tricky. So it's really hard to not wash flats correctly. So that's a huge plus. They are easy to hand wash, so if you don't have a washer and dryer, you can still cloth diaper, or if you're traveling or camping, that's easy to do. I can link a video on how to hand wash them and also just how I wash my diapers in general. And I think that pretty much covers why they're awesome. So first I'm going to tell you what I recommend you purchase to cloth diaper, and then I'll tell you how to actually use it. So as far as supplies, you'll need obviously flat diapers. You need more diapers and you need covers, again, because these are not reusable. My personal favorite flats are the Green Mountain Diaper Flats. It's the Clotheeze brand, and you buy them from the Green Mountain Diaper website. I'm not affiliated with them. I just love them. I love their organic flats. I like the size large, but their standard size is great too. And I also really like their muslin organic diapers. They don't always have both of those in stock, so you can't lose with either the muslin ones or their organic Birdseye. So I would recommend getting 3 dozen flats. You can even mix and match those two. 36 diapers is plenty of diapers for newborns, and it's also just great because you'll be using them for so long. They'll hold up better because they're going to be washed so often. Plus, like I said, you can use flats for so many different things. You can use them as burp rags, you can use them as nursing covers, you can use them as bibs, you can use them to change your baby underneath them so they don't get the changing pad wet, or on the go for changes. They're just great for so many things. So I love having these around anyway. Great rags, etc. So I'd recommend 36 flat diapers. And then for covers, there's 2 versions. You can get covers that have snaps to secure them, which is what I used to always use forever. Or you can get this Velcro. It's called hook and loop in the diaper world. And it has a laundry tab, so when you wash it, you need to fold it down. Otherwise, all your diapers get stuck to each other. And it's so easy, just literally Velcro it on. You can get either. The pros with Velcro is it's more customizable. So especially for newborns, that's great because then it can fit them perfectly. The con is that they can wear out faster, although this is the Thirsties brand and their new Velcro is amazing, so you'll probably be totally fine with it. The other con is that it is loud, so in the night if your baby's sleeping, might wake them up. But you can make the decision. I am just pretty much only using Velcro now. It just is easier. I don't have to explain to my husband what button we're on and everything, but I've loved snaps too. So I'm recommending the Thirsties cover. This is a Made in America diaper. It's super affordable. It's around $12 for the covers. I also like Blueberry Capri and Flip. Those are other brands I like, but those used to be made in the States and then now they're not. That might change, but at this point they're bouncing around, and Thirsties has always been made in the States. Great fit. You got these little double leg gussets. They this is a Duo, Thirsties Duo wrap. This is a size 2 because my daughter is 2, but you would want a Thirsties Duo size 1. And in either case, they're going to have these rise snaps that can make the diaper bigger and smaller. So when your baby is first born, you're going to want it on the smallest setting to make the diaper as small as you can. So I would recommend getting somewhere between 6 and 8 covers for a newborn. 6 is really on the lower side. That's if you're going to be washing daily. You could get by with 6. If you want something more comfortable, you could get a higher number. It really just depends on each family and how they're using them. But I would say 6 to 10, and you could start with 6 and add more if you want. You can buy these on Amazon if you have Prime, and they'll get there in 2 days. So, you can decide. Or you could buy extra and return them on Amazon if you don't need them, however you want to do it. So I would recommend 6 to 10 covers. And then I recommend 2 pail liners. A pail liner is this big waterproof bag that you stick into a pail. I just use a big recycling can that I got at Home Depot. This is the PlanetWise brand. It's also made in the United States. It's got the waterproof covering. This is where you put your dirty diapers, and then when it's time to wash them, you just put this whole thing into the washer, turn it inside out, and wash it with your diapers. And then you have your second one to put on your pail so that you have something to put your diapers in when they're washing. And then I recommend having 1 wet bag. It's just a small version of something to put dirty diapers into, also laminated, so that when you are out and about, you just do the same thing with your diapers as you would at home, but instead of putting it in the pail, you just put it into the wet bag and then bring it home and wash it when you're washing your diapers. I like this one from the brand Bumgenius. This is made in the United States, or at least the one I have is. Hopefully they still are. They kind of bounce around. But I like this wet bag. It's also super affordable. It's just a little over, I think it was around $13. And I like this one because it's a good size to fit a few in there, but also it just dries and washes really quickly. So I used to always love the PlanetWise ones, but they have a layer of fabric on the outside, so it takes a little longer for them to dry. So I recommend 1 or 2 of these. You'll need wipes to wipe your baby with. If you use regular disposable wipes, then you have to have 2 separate places, like one to put wipes to throw in the garbage, and then 1 place to put your dirty diapers to wash. It's so much easier to just use cloth wipes. Cheaper, better for the environment, easier because you're washing diapers anyway. So I just have this wipes warmer I bought secondhand, and then inside I just have cloth wipes. I just get them wet with water and crumple them out and keep them in there. I like the kind that are Sherpa and flannel, but any wipes you like the texture of will work. And then to clean, I just wipe just with water for a pee, and for poop, I use this Honest Company Soothing Bottom Wash. I love this stuff. You can buy it at Target now, but you can also buy it on their website. And you can either spray it on their bum and then wipe it off, or you can just spray it directly on there and then wipe their bum with it. That's what I think is the easiest system for wiping their poop. Newborn poop, if you are breastfeeding, is water soluble, so it will actually dissolve in your washer, which sounds gross. Promise it's not. So then you don't even have to worry about getting the poop off at all. So if you get poop all over your wipe, you just throw it right into your pail liner. And then same with your dirty diapers, you just throw them right into the pail. And then you'll probably want some diaper rash cream. I really like the Honest Company Diaper Rash Cream. This is not cloth diaper safe, which means it can clog the fibers of your diapers and make them less absorbent. I have never had any problems using a very small amount on this for rashes. For my this wasn't out when my son was born. It's been really effective, whereas like Burt's Bees and some other natural brands haven't been. So you're going to have to troubleshoot with your own kid and their skin what works. But this is a good starting place because it's a very clean ingredient bottle. So I'd probably have some diaper cream on hand. And then the last thing I would buy is something called a Snappy. This pink piece is this flexible thing with these little teeth. And if you want to wrap your diaper around your baby like this, you can secure it with this Snappy and then put the cover on top of it. Their legs would come out the bottom. You don't have to wrap it like this. This is intimidating for some people. You could work your way up to this because I'm going to show you an even easier way. But if you want a Snappy, they're kind of fun to play around with, so that's an option. I'm going to put everything in the description box that I just said as far as supplies, to buy. So now you know what everything is. This is how you actually do the cloth diapering. It's honestly really, really easy. So you have your cover. Again, this is the Velcro version. Then you have your flat diaper, and then you fold your flat diaper up. For me, I'm doing half and half to make a square, and then I'm now in my lap folding it into thirds. So I have a rectangle, and then I'm going to lay it right into the cover. It's okay if it's a little bit long at the front because your elastic will pull it in. Then you literally just lay your baby in it, put it on top, secure it with the Velcro, diaper on, ready to go. Then if you see your baby poop, newborns poop constantly, change them right away. You never want your baby in a poopy diaper. Otherwise, check their diaper frequently. Like, never go more than 2 hours without checking a diaper. I think ever, as long as kids are in diapers. And newborns, I would check every hour to hour and a half. I know it sounds crazy, but they're pooping all the time, and if they have a rash, it's because they're sitting in poop. So check them often. When it's time to change their diaper, you just undo your cover. You'll take this. Again, if there's poop in it, you can throw it right into the pail, because if you're breastfeeding, the poop is water soluble. If you're not breastfeeding, then you have to figure out what to do with the poop. I'll link that video so you can see what your poop options are. So you take this and put it in your pail, and then you've got this cover. As long as there is not poop on this cover, you can reuse it. If there's poop on it, fold in the Velcro tabs if it's a Velcro one, put it in your pail. But if it's not poopy, then you just take one of your wipes and then wipe it out so it's all clean, and then just hang it somewhere by your stuff to dry. And then you get a new cover out, and then, I just pre-fold my diapers, so I just have a stack of folded ones ready to go. Stick it on top, do the whole thing again. You can reuse these covers, I'd say about 4 times or so, and then I think it's kind of just getting gross and it's time to put it in the pail. So then you just do that. So really, it's super easy. And then as far as overnight goes, they need sometimes, once your newborn starts sleeping a little longer, or if you're lucky and you have one of those babies that just will sleep for 4 hours at a time, you'll want a little bit more absorbency. So you can take your diaper, and then they make things called doublers. I don't have any because we're not overnight cloth diapering anymore. It's a long story. Anyway. Then you can a doubler is like a smaller amount of cloth that you can lay on top or underneath or in the middle, wherever you want, just to give a little bit more absorbency into the diaper so that it doesn't leak. But most of the time, newborns, you'll be okay because you change often. I do have overnight cloth diaper videos that I can link below too if anyone's interested. And you'll want to wash your diapers daily or at the max every 2 days. Just depends on how many covers you have. If you're running out before you're washing, then you can adjust. I like to wash every day with newborns just because I think it's gross just having poop sitting on there. But I guess it's technically gross having pee sitting on there too. Right now I wash every other day, and that's what I've done other than the newborn phase, forever. And then when you're out and about, it's the same thing. You just bring your diapers, bring your wet bag. I like to, when I'm going out, just have some of mine pre-stuffed. So I'll maybe take 2 covers with me that already have, if I was a newborn, I don't need that much anymore. If I had a newborn and I was going out for a few hours, I would take 2 already stuffed with me so they're easy and ready to go. And then I would bring 1 or 2 flats just, on their own to use too. And then you could use those for a changing mat while you're out, and then if you needed to, you could, replace them as extra diapers too. So out and about's really not complicated. It's just like taking a baby out with a disposable, but instead of putting the dirty diaper in the garbage, you just put the dirty diaper in your bag and just bring it home with you. And then the last thing that I forgot to mention, as far as the folding, the rectangle, if this, depending on which flat you have, this flat, how I just folded it when I did half and half, a square, and then thirds, that's going to be too long for a newborn. So for a newborn, you would, you have to just play with it to get it right. But a good place to start is to fold it about yay far. So kind of in almost like in thirds, maybe like it's not quite in thirds, like maybe one side's a little shy, and then fold it in half, so then you have a rectangle, and then fold it in thirds. So then that way you're making this rise shorter, and then this is a size 2 cover, so it's going to look short in here, but if this was a size 1 cover, then it would fit in there a lot better. So you can just kind of play with it. Every time you adjust it, you know, as your baby grows, you'll take your cover and change the snap settings. So then you would probably adjust how you fold it just a tiny bit, but you'll get used to it as you fold it. So then if you have a layer of snap showing, then your diaper is just a little bit taller in the rise, like how far it'll come up on their stomach. So I hope that answers all of your questions. Please ask me if you have any clarifying questions or questions about something I didn't cover. I'll link those videos I mentioned in the video. I'm just like really passionate about cloth diapering and helping people with it. So please ask any questions you have, or if you have any tips that you have experience with and you want to add, that's awesome too. And thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Okay, bye.